Anne and Joachim were pious but childless people who prayed for a long time for an offspring. Their prayers were answered. Mary was dedicated to the service of God from a young age and was raised in a pious environment.
Mary was educated in faith and virtues while raised in the temple, preparing her for her future role. Her life changed when the angel Gabriel announced that she would conceive the Son of God. Her acceptance of this message reflects her deep faith and obedience.
Who are you? Prince without money, and the baby was happy to be called the Son of God. For God Elizabeth is also expected child, even in her old age, because nothing is impossible with God.
What? How can this be? I'm not married yet.
Here, you have found favor in God. You will soon give birth to a son, and you will call his name Jesus. Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed thou art among women.
That everything she does is according to The early life of the Virgin Mary, known as Our Lady of Immaculate Conception, is rich in significance. Her journey began at the Annunciation when she accepted God's plan to be Jesus' mother. Despite feeling unworthy, the Immaculate Conception symbolizes God's grace over sin and brings hope to humanity. As Jesus' mother, Mary experienced deep love and suffering during his life and death. In Catholic tradition, she is viewed as an intercessor, guiding believers to follow God's command.
Gaano mo kakilala si Our Lady of Immaculate Conception or Virgin Mary, lalo na at darating na ang anak niya?
Olik, or Our Lady of Immaculate Conception, was born without sin. We celebrate her birth on December 8. In Luke chapter 1 verse 28, the angel Gabriel called her full of grace. From the start, God had a special plan for her.
Our Lady of Immaculate Conception lived in Nazareth, which is in Galilee. In Luke chapter 1 verse 26 to 27, it says that the angel Gabriel came to her there and told her, "Don't be afraid, Mary, you've found favor with God." Luke chapter 1 verse 30. The people there were mostly Jewish, but God had something unique for her to do.
One of the biggest moments in Our Lady of Immaculate Conception's life was when Gabriel told her she'd have Jesus. In Luke chapter 1 verse 31 to 33, he says, "You will have a son and name him Jesus. He will be called the Son of the Most High." Even though it was hard, she said, "I am the Lord's servant." Luke chapter 1 verse 38.
At that time, Rome ruled over them, and a lot of people were waiting for the Messiah. In Matthew 1:21, it says all they could give birth to Jesus, who will save his people from their sins. This changed everything, but not just for her, but for everyone.
After Jesus was born, they had to escape to Egypt. As it says in Matthew chapter 2 verse 13, to get away from King Herod, later they went back to Nazareth. Just like Matthew chapter 2 verse 23 says, he will be called a Nazarene. Our Lady of Immaculate Conception saw Jesus grow up, die on the cross, and rise again. She stayed with the first Christians. As Acts chapter 1 verse 14 says, they all prayed together with Mary, the mother of Jesus.
Olik's life was about trusting God and saying yes to Him. In Luke chapter 1 verse 45, it says, "Blessed is she who believed that the Lord would fulfill His promises to her." Her life shows us how to have faith and the importance of having faith in God no matter what.